Okay, welcome back. Let's make some hot chili sauce. Alright, so this is similar to a Tabasco sauce, and we're going to do it the easy way where we don't have to wear gloves, etc. So this is about half a kilo of frozen fresh chilies from the garden that I've frozen over the season, and now that I've reached a half a kilo stage, I'm able to make up some sauce. So I've just taken the tops off, I've added them to a saucepan with half a cup of vinegar and a teaspoon of salt. The chilies are whole, still have all the seeds in, because that's okay, we're going to strain all that out later on, so it doesn't matter, and we don't need to cut them into lots of small pieces. But what we can do is use just a simple pair of kitchen shears now, and we'll chop up these chilies in so they're smaller, bring this up to the boil, and then turn it down to simmer it for 15 minutes. Okay, so chopping them up into smaller pieces, just coming up to the boil now, so I'm just going to turn this down to simmer. Just for those that are sensitive, use a exhaust fan or stay away from the fumes. When you're cooking these are quite hot chilies, and so they can be quite overpowering as they start to heat up as they're doing. I'm just going to set my little timer to 15 minutes now that we're up to the boil. And we'll wait for that to cook down. Okay, once the 15 minutes cooking time is up on the stove, we're going to transfer all of our chili into a food processor to do all of the blitzing, and then we'll do the straining. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, just checking that it's the right consistency, looks pretty good. So we're ready to strain this mixture and get rid of all of the seeds, the pulp, and just be left with the residual sauce. Now during the cooking stage, when it's on the stove, you can add additional flavours if you want to. You can add some garlic, for example, or any other flavours that you like. Giving this a test, you can determine how much chilies you want. So I've used about 25 to 30 cayenne peppers, which are quite mild, and then on top of that I've added an additional 50 of the larger jalapeno chili. So again, not extremely hot. There's probably a couple of more spicy habaneros in here as well, that at the moment I'm just removing all of the juice, which is forming our sauce, and we're just going to work this through and allow it to drain until there's nothing left in here except for the pulp and the seeds. And you can then further dry that if you want to in a dehydrator and then use that as a seasoning. I personally don't. I'm quite happy just to add a teeny tiny amount of this hot sauce to the soups. So I've got jars that are heating up in boiling water at the moment as well, and we're just going to simply place these chili sauce into the small little 50 ml jars. I figure that's enough to use per serving.